Okay, welcome to a ballpoint pen, components and uses. Welcome to 3,100 feet under the Earth's surface in a potash mine in Saskatchewan. We're going to learn about the pen. The pen has evolved for centuries. Over the centuries, some historical types of pens that are no longer in common use are the dip pen. You can see the pictures on the screen, ink brush, a quill, and a reed pen. The main modern types of pens can be categorized by the type of writing tip or point. Here we see the ballpoint pen, which we will be focusing on during this presentation will be the ballpoint pen. You can see the crow quill pen, a fountain pen, a marker, and a rollerball pen. Various amounts of information can be discussed about pens. This presentation will mainly be focused on the components of a ballpoint pen and some of its applications. There we see a pen. Here we have a basic ballpoint pen. Okay, approximately 5.75 inches in length. This length can vary based on model, brand, or manufacturer, and come in a variety of colors. Okay, here are some of the components of the pen. Here we have the main cap, the end cap, the ink reservoir, and the barrel. First of all, we'll talk about the main cap. This is the main cap. It acts as a guard to protect the ink reservoir from damage and debris. Then we have the attachment clip. Okay, this can be used to attach the pen to clothes, paper, or whatever you feel you need to attach to. Let me demonstrate. Here is another color of the same brand of pen. Clip that onto the paper. Clip it into your pocket where I have lots of other pens. Okay, or whatever else you need to attach it to. Next we have the ink reservoir. Okay, here we have it's long and thin, fits into the barrel. The ink reservoir dispenses a viscous oil-based ink by rolling a small hard sphere, usually 0.7 to 1.2 millimeters, and made of brass, steel, or tungsten carbide. Okay. The pen moves across the paper, the ball turns, and the gravity forces the ink down the reservoir and onto the ball where it is transferred onto the paper. Demonstration. Okay, that's the ink reservoir. The barrel. The barrel acts as a protective case for the ink reservoir. Oh. Okay. This one is clear, but they can be solid in color. Also, a label may be displayed to identify the manufacturer and or advertising or promotional information. The barrel acts as a rigid operating handle because it is thicker than the ink reservoir. This makes it easier to grip for operation as compared to holding the thin, plus this is flexible. Okay, so that is the barrel. Next we have the end cap. The end cap allows the barrel to be sealed from debris. This cap is a screw-on type, but some can be inserted like a plug. Don't have one here to show you, so maybe next time I do this presentation, I'll have that for you. Okay, the end cap also protects the operator from any ink leaks. These are the components of a pen. Okay. Assemble that. Barrel. Ink goes into the end top. Screw that on. And attach the main cap. We're back to the original state. Okay. Here we have a picture of the mechanical retractable ballpoint pen. It is an example of advancements in pen technology. This pen can be used for a lot of the same applications, but comes with far greater amount of components. Disassembly and assembly of this type of pen should only be done by a qualified, competent operator. Here's an example of one I have in my pocket. Okay, a lot more components in this. Okay, we need a little bit more training to operate and do maintenance and care on that pen. Okay. The ballpoint pen can be manufactured in a variety of colors and models. Here we see a variety of colors, models on the slide, a couple different models. Okay, some different colors we can access. Blue, there's a blue pen. Here's a red pen. And here's a black pen. Okay, for whatever you need to use them for. There are a variety of uses for the pen which are not only restricted to the ballpoint pen. The ballpoint pen is probably the most common of all various types, possibly due to its accessibility and effectiveness. Getting into some pen uses. Okay. Pen can be used for a variety of applications in our global environment. Taking notes. Okay, on my notepad. We can then, maybe while we're in class, take these notes. Take these notes and pass them in class. Okay, don't get caught. What else can we use it for? Look at that. Important legal documents. Some example for signing legal documents are maybe mortgages or loans, checks, divorce papers, whatever you feel you need to sign that's important to you. Okay? We can also use pens for documentation of inventory shortages. Here we see on the slide is an example of a grocery list. That would be inventory shortages for you at your household. Okay, the pens can be, besides many applications, can be used in a variety of different environments. Here we stand 3,100 feet below the Earth's surface in a potash mine. Okay, I use pens for my job all the time. We can also use a pen for writing an exam. There we go. You can write an exam for the occupational health and safety practitioner class when a pencil is not available, or you can use it for writing the quiz at the end of this presentation. Okay, pen can also be used as an indicator of size in a photograph during an incident investigation. In this picture, we get an idea of the amount of area scorched or burnt out on the wooden block, comparatively to the size of the pen. Okay, it's a good visual for in photographs. Okay, what not to do with a pen. Although a pen can be used for a variety of applications, we recommend the pen not be used as a chew toy. Okay, don't put the pen in your mouth. It's a choking hazard, plus you never know where it's been. 2, don't use it as a weapon. Don't need to go to jail. And thirdly, as well as there's probably some other ones, do not use the pen as an ear cleaner. Okay, use the proper tool for the proper job. Remember, the pen is a tool used by the operator to convey ideas onto permanent locations such as paper, cardboard, lunch tables, bathroom walls. They might not be the right place, but that's where some of those ideas get put in. Okay, the ideas presented by the operator may not necessarily be correct. It is advised to use discretion on the interpretation of these ideas. Remember, the pen does not make mistakes. It is only a tool. Incorrect use of the pen will be based on the competency of the operator. Proper training, supervision, and practical use will guarantee improvement of the operation of the pen. The simplicity of the ballpoint pen has helped us get a basic insight into the structure of a pen. With all the advancements in modern technology for documentation and communication, there is still and will continue to be a need for the pen for years to come. Okay, here's our quiz. Answer these on your scrap piece of paper that you have there for this class. What are 4 basic components of the ballpoint pen? Give you a minute. We'll correct them together. The other question there is, what are 4 different applications? Okay, now that you have those written down, what are some 4 basic components? A, ink reservoir. B, main cap. C, barrel. D, end cap. Not necessarily in that order for the test, just as long as you have those 4 basic components. What are 4 applications? Well, pen can be used for a variety of stuff, way more than I got into in this presentation. Okay, some of the things that I wrote down here that we use in the presentation were taking notes, signing documents, writing an exam, inventory lists. Okay, if you have more, great, all the power to you. You get 120% then. Okay. For information on further modules in this series, you can contact me, Sean Lyons, at my house. Okay. The credits for this are photos from Google Images, information from Wikipedia. Okay. Hope you had a great day and learned something.